So welcome back, traders, to another exciting live stream. Sorry about the distraction. Trying to set this up. So welcome back, traders, to another exciting live stream. We are going to be analyzing the pound JPY, gold, Bitcoin USD, and other top major currency pairs during the New York section. So always starts our analysis on gold. If you're a new viewer, you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and let's jump right into the analysis. If you have any question, drop it in the live chat, or if there's any pair you want me to analyze for you guys, drop it in the live chat and I'll see what I can do about that. So let's jump right into the analysis. Remember, we always start our analysis from the higher time frame, which is, on this occasion, we always start with the 4-hour time frame. So we're on the 4-hour time frame on gold, and what do we identify? We identify that the trend was bearish. Sorry about that. Price was bearish. Price was making a clean structure down, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high structure. Suddenly price start making a bullish trend, which is the higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So the trend is now bullish, even though we can isolate this level as a retest level in the market. Let me show you something. Even though we can mark out this level like this as our retest level in the market, but we identify that the volume in the market is high, and there's the bulls are more in control of the market than the bears. You can see the size of these two previous candles. These are 8 hours worth of information. Compared to this candle, the sizes are different. This signifies that there is volume in the market, and remember, we are trading the New York session. The market is very volatile at this level. So what we expect is, we expect price to break above this retest level. I know it's counterintuitive, we need to be looking for sales, but I've been trading for a very long time. I've seen this pattern a lot. Remember, we are trading during a high volume period, and the bulls are more in control of the market. So what I'm waiting for is for a clean break above, a retest, and I will take the buy here, stop loss below for a continuation up, because the market is more bullish than bearish if you see the behavior and the sizes of the candles. So let me scale down to the 1 hour so that you can see the structure that is forming is the higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low structure. It's a clean bullish structure, and you can see the size of the candles compared to the bearish candle. The bulls are in control of the market. Even though we start identifying weak rejection here, this might just be a pullback before a continuation. So for me personally, I'm waiting for a break of that level before I take any trade. I'm not going to be selling this market, but if you still want to sell the market, you can. But what I'm saying, that the market is more bullish than bearish. There's a higher there is a higher bullish momentum in the market. So I'm waiting for a clean break above the level. After the break, the candle will come back for the retest, and this is where I'll be taking my buys for a continuation back to some of this resistance level in the market. Remember, don't just know where to get into the market, also know when you are where you are going to get out of the market. It's very important. It allows you to plan your trade and wait for it to play out, and you don't get greedy in the market. So know when to enter the market and when to get out of the market. So this is how my setup will be. As I said, I'm only looking for buys because the market is more bullish than bearish. Just a quick recap for those of you who are just joining. I'm waiting for a clean break above. By this, I need a candle close above. I'll look for the retest and a continuation up. And the candle close I'm looking for don't necessarily mean I'm waiting for the 4-hour candle to close, because there's almost an hour before this 4-hour candle close. All I want to see is a 1-hour candle close above the level. I want this candle to close above a 1 hour candle, close above the level, and I'll look for the retest and continuation up. So that's what I'm waiting for. And if you're having it difficult using the multiple time frame for your analysis, we offer an online mentorship program, a 3-month online mentorship program where we cover all this. So if you want to be part of that, check out the video description. You learn how to trade without indicators and trade across any pair in the market using just pure price action. Don't get left behind. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. You get the knowledge to trade anywhere in the market, take profit from challenge, trade your personal accounts. Just the knowledge itself is priceless. So if you want to be part of that, check out the video description. So let's continue with the analysis. So this is the setup I'm waiting for. Clean break above, retest and continuation up. So this is the analysis for gold. Let's check on other pairs as we do. And as I say, if you are just joining us, you want to be part of, if you want to be part of this live stream daily, we have this live stream almost daily. So click on the subscribe, give us a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we start this live stream. So do that right now, and if you have any question, drop in the live chat. Drop in the live chat, and yeah, drop in the live chat. And if there's any pair you want me to analyze for you, drop it again in the live chat, and I'll do that for you guys. So we'll be checking on the next pair, which will be the BTCUSD, which is the Bitcoin. That's our next pair to analyze. So let's check on that pair. Sorry about the noise. So we are on Bitcoin USD, and let me ask you guys a question. What do you think is the trend of the market currently? Is the market bullish? Is the market bearish? Or is the market moving sideways? What do you think the market is doing? What phase is the market in? So if you say the market is bearish, you are correct, because the market is clearly trending down. You can see the structure of the market. Always remember, we always start from the higher time frame, which is the 4 hour. Most of you guys scale down to the 30-minute and 15-minute and start plotting out levels. That's a quick way to lose in the market. Always start your analysis from the higher time frame if you want to be profitable and start seeing results. Always use the higher time frame, because that's where you get accurate information. So we are on the 4 hour, and as you can see, the structure is bearish. Price is making a clean lower low, lower high, lower low structure. This is a structure that is formed when the market is bearish. That means we are only looking for selling opportunity in the market. Even though the trend is down, we are not just going to sell anywhere in the market. We are going to next plot out our levels. This is our level where price have been to, and we expect price to get back to. So we are going to mark out this level here. This becomes our support level in the market, because price have been at this level and left a weak rejection. So we anticipate that price will still come back again to the level, because even though the trend is down, we are going to be looking for sales. Any sale you take right now is a low probability trade, because you can see the range. Price will soon get to the level, and the range for me is too small to take this trade. So if I'm planning on taking a trade on Bitcoin USD, I'll wait for price to pull back deep back to the support level in the market, and once price gets here, that's the only time I'll start planning my trade, either to take the trade as a reversal, a buy, or to wait for a clean break below and look for a retest and continuation down. I'm not saying you can't take this trade. You can take the sell, but as I said, it's a low probability trade. If you take the sell now, stop loss above this level, there's a higher chance price might pull back to this level and stop you out before finally going down, or price might break above. So you can still take the sell, but I'm not just saying it's a low probability sell for me, because you can see the range for me is too small. So what I'm waiting for, if I plan on trading the Bitcoin USD, I want price to pull back to this support level in the market, because price have been at the level before on multiple occasions and rejected. So once price gets here, I'll get into the buy. I'll take the trade as a reversal. Once I start identifying weak rejection, I'll take the buy here, stop loss below for a continuation up. I'll take the trade as a reversal. If you have been trading for a while, you identify this as a double bottom. If price do what we anticipate, this will be a double bottom pattern. So let me illustrate that with some arrows so that you guys will understand this. So this is what we are waiting for price to pull back again to the level, and once we start identifying weak rejection, take the buy as a reversal back to some of this resistance level in the market. You can see how we trade. Before I take the buy, I already know where I'm going to get out of the market, where my TP is going to be. So don't just get greedy and start getting into the market without even having a target in mind. It's a sure way to lose in the market. So before you take any trade, know where you are going to get out of the market. So this okay, so we'll manage our trade before price actually gets to that resistance level, because you might get a reaction there. So this is how our trade setup will be. Once price do what we anticipate, this is how our trade setup will be. Our TP should be before the resistance level, because you might get a reaction. So this is where your TP should be. So all we are waiting for is for price to pull back to the support level and give us a sign through weak rejection for us to get into the buy for and as a reversal back up. You can see what we are doing. We plan our trade and wait for it to play out. We don't chase the market. We don't just identify the market is down and immediately take a sell and that's it. No, we plan our trade and wait for it to play out. If you do that always, whenever you take a trade, it removes anxiety and fear in your trade. It removes anxiety because you know that you have made the analysis and you have a plan in mind, so you don't get impulsive in the market. So that's our analysis for Bitcoin USD. Drop your question in the live chat if you have any. If there's any pair you want me to help you analyze, drop it and I'll do that real quickly. So let's move on to the next pair, which will be the pound JPY. So we're on pound JPY, we're on the 4-hour time frame, and there's no doubt the market is clearly trending up. You can see price have been trading above the trend line for a very long time and not breaking below. Whenever price get close, price leave a week, price leave a week, price leave a week. Price keeps respecting the trend line. So to be the trend is clearly up, that means we are only looking for buying opportunity in the market. But to be able to take the buy in the market, we are not just going to buy anywhere even though the trend is up. We are going to first wait for price to pull back before taking the buy. Sorry about that noise. So we are going to isolate a level like this. This becomes our retest level in the market. We expect price to pull back close to the trend line again, something like this. Once we start identifying weak rejection, this is where we'll take the buy. Take the buy. That's my Christmas chicken. We'll take the buy here, stop loss below for a continuation up. So this is how our trade setup should be like. I'm going to wait for price to pull back to the level and we'll take the buy. We'll take the buy here, stop loss below the trend line for a continuation up. because we're only looking for buying opportunity on pound JPY. So you can see what we are doing. We are only trading with the trend. If the market is up, we are looking for buys. The market is down, we are looking for sales. All we are doing is what the market is telling us. So always try to trade with the trend, because there will be less resistance in the market and you win more of your trade. So let's check on US oil. So we have analyzed gold, Bitcoin USD, pound JPY. So we are currently on gold. If you have missed out on the first three analysis, once I end the live stream, you can go back real quickly and see the analysis of those pair. If you have any question, drop it in the live chat. So this analysis for US oil, the market is really bearish. The market is down. The market is down. This is based on news release. So let me share with you guys some tricks. After any strong impulsive move down like this or news release, after the market has settled, there's a higher chance price will retrace at least 50% of it move. So something like this, expect price to retrace to some of this level, because this is based on news release. So after the market have settled, there's a higher chance price will retrace before finally going down. So currently we are not going to be taking any trade on gold. We need the market to settle, so that once we have that retracement, before we look for either a buying opportunity or sales. But right now, avoid taking any trade on US oil. The market is still reacting to the news. So let's move on to Euro USD. This is our last pair for today. So on Euro USD, as you can see, price was trading up. Price was bullish. Price was making a clean trend up. Price was making higher high, higher low, higher high. It was trading below the trend line. Suddenly, this is the moment price became bearish. After this candle broke below the trend line. But as long as price was trading above the trend line, we were good for buys. But once this candle closed below the trend line, the trend has changed to now being bearish. And you can see that after the close of that candle, price T went back to retest that level. I'll show you that retest real quickly. After the close of this candle, you can see price, this bullish candle, this pin bar came back to retest that level. Let me scale down to the 1 hour so that you can see the retest real clearly. So you can see after the break, price pulled back. This bullish candles was the retest, and this is the continuation down. So after price break a certain level, that's what price usually do. Price usually come back to retest that level before finally going in that direction. So the trend is down. We are only looking for selling opportunity on Euro USD. So but to be able to take a sell, we are going to isolate the last level that was broken, which is this level. This is the level we are going to be working with. Price created a level here. Remember, these are 4-hour candles. These are almost 16-hour worth of information or more. Whenever price gets to the level, price keep respected, and this is the first time in a long time that price broke below the level. So let's scale down to the 1 hour so that you can see the break. Price broke below the level by this candle. So all we want this candle to do is to close. Once this candle close, we'll look for the retest and a continuation. Hey, hold on, for a continuation down. Sorry about that. Look for a retest and a continuation down. So let me mark out those levels for you. Let me use some arrows. Sorry about the noise. So part of the journey. focus on the analysis.